Visualize this. You are lounging on your sofa after a long day, feeling that heavy, warm sensation of a stomach full of the greasiest fast food imaginable. You just finished a meal that would make a cardiologist weep. A massive triple-decker burger with extra bacon, a mountain of salty fries, and a soda so large it has its own weather system. You feel satisfied, maybe a little sleepy, but then the world shifts. A sudden, sharp pressure strikes your chest like an iron fist. Your heart, that tireless machine that has been pumping away since before you were born, just decides it has had enough. It stops. The blood that was just carrying oxygen to your toes simply ceases to move. Now look at me. I'm your host, your guide, and honestly, your future fashion icon. I'm a skeleton. I ended up in this gorgeously bleached state because I had a tiny problem with adrenaline and zero respect for gravity. I thought I could base jump off a skyscraper using an oversized umbrella as a parachute. Let's just say the landing was more of a splatter, and my bones were the only thing that didn't turn into jelly. But enough about my lack of a nose. We're here to talk about you and your catastrophic failure. You are currently entering the phase of clinical death. In the movies, this is where you'd see your whole life flash before your eyes in slow motion. But in reality, your brain is just panicking because the power grid went dark. There is no more electrical activity in your skull. You are officially kicking the bucket. Some people might tell you that you're about to walk toward a warm, inviting light at the end of a long tunnel. Statistics say that 72% of people believe you're heading straight to a cloud-filled paradise, where you'll be rewarded for being a good person. Others, about 54%, are terrified you're heading for a fiery basement managed by a red man with a sharp pitchfork. But I'm here to give you the cold, hard truth of empirical realism. Your body is failing, your ticker is silent, and the clock is ticking down those final 4 to 6 minutes of a grace period before you are gone for good. You are about to find out what happens when the game over screen finally appears and the final whistle blows. Welcome to the beginning of your very own Unmaking. Now, let's get down to the gritty anatomy of your grand exit. I might not have a brain anymore, but I remember how this works. The doctors are staring at their monitors, waiting for that one specific moment when your heart decides to take a permanent vacation. They call it cardiac death, when the pump goes silent and the blood stops its journey through your veins. But the real final whistle blows when the electrical storm in your skull vanishes. Brain death is the true game over. You might think you're gone the second your heart stops, but you actually have a tiny window, a grace period, of about 4 to 6 minutes where you can still be dragged back to the land of the living. Some people in this in-between state report seeing bright lights or feeling like they are floating above the room. But once you pass that threshold into biological death, there is no hitting the undo button. It's just you, me, and a whole lot of calcium. Let's talk about level 1 of your transition. It's the stage I like to call the great letting go. You see, when you stop being you, your muscles lose all their tension, and I mean all of it. That triple burger and those large fries you just enjoyed. Well, since your sphincter has decided to relax completely, they are going to make a very messy and very undignified exit. The same goes for whatever is in your bladder. Dying is a messy business, my friend. It's a good thing I don't have any plumbing left to worry about. Just clean, dry ribs for me. And it gets stranger. While you are lying there, your body might start making noises. As the air escapes your lungs, it can rattle through your vocal cords, creating moans and groans that sound like you're trying to say, "Oh, hello, yeah," from the other side. Nurses hear it all the time, and trust me, it's just gas, not a ghost. You might even twitch a little. Don't get your hopes up. It's just your muscles having one last spasm before they give up the ghost. If you happen to be a lady who is expecting a bundle of joy, there is a rare and terrifying phenomenon called coffin birth. It's not the miracle of life you're thinking of. It's actually the gases in your abdomen building up so much pressure that they literally push the newborn out into the world after you're already gone. It's incredibly uncommon, but it's just another way nature shows off its dark sense of humor. Now, let's move to level 2, the big chill. Without your heart pumping warm blood around, your body temperature starts to crash. We call this algor mortis, or the death chill. You will keep cooling down until you are the exact same temperature as the room you're lying in. While that's happening, gravity takes over. All your blood starts to pool in the lowest parts of your body, turning your skin a deep, dark purple. Scientists call it liver mortis, but but I just call it your final makeup. By the time 2 to 6 hours have passed, you'll start to get stiff. This is rigor mortis. Your cells are breaking down, and calcium is flooding into your muscle fibers, locking them in place. You'll be as solid as a board, almost as solid as my shiny femur. You might even look like your hair and nails are growing, but that's just an illusion. Your skin is actually receding and drying out, making your bits look longer than they really are. Welcome to level 3 of your transformation. I like to call this stage the unholy buffet. While you were alive, you were a temple. But now that you have passed the point of biological death, you are just a catering service for millions of bacteria and microorganisms. They have been waiting for your immune system to crash so they can start feasting on your internal organs. This stage is called putrefaction. And let me tell you, even without a nose, I can tell you it stinks. One person who witnessed this described the aroma as a mix of rotten eggs, feces, and a used toilet that has been left out in the sun for 1 month. Now multiply that smell by 1,000. It is truly unholy. Everything that was once soft and supple about you begins to liquefy. Your muscles, your skin, your beautiful face. It all turns into a dark, bubbling goo. Only the strong parts of you remain. Your hair, your cartilage, and your glorious bones. The only part of you that will finally look like me. By the time you are being lowered into the ground, you are already well on your way to decomposing. If you choose the traditional route of being buried in a coffin, the process is a slow, steady crawl. Some experts say it can take anywhere from 8 to 12 years before you are reduced to a clean, rattling skeleton. But if you are left above ground, oh boy, you will be a liquid mess within about 1 month thanks to insects, maggots, and local animals looking for a snack. After around 50 years, even your bones, your last claim to fame, will start to crumble and become part of the earth itself. It's the ultimate dust-to-dust scenario. But what about the you that isn't made of meat and calcium? What happens to your consciousness? One person on Reddit described their near-death experience as nothing but black emptiness. No thoughts, no awareness, just nothing. It's like the ultimate power nap that never ends. However, the philosopher René Descartes believed your soul was separate from your body. So maybe a part of you is still lingering around, watching your muscles turn into soup. Then there's Friedrich Nietzsche and his concept of eternal recurrence. He suggested that all energy in the universe repeats itself forever. That means you might live this exact same life over and over ad infinitum. If that's true, doesn't it make you want to live a little better this time around? Or maybe you're on the wheel of samsara, like the Buddhists believe. In that cycle, you are reincarnated into a new life. Maybe that strange feeling of déjà vu is just a memory of a past life leaking through. They believe if you become truly enlightened, you can finally achieve nirvana and exit the cycle for good. Or perhaps you're currently standing at the pearly gates, hoping St. Peter didn't see you steal that candy bar when you were on a school trip to Niagara Falls. Will you be welcomed into a paradise filled with exquisite foods and gorgeous maidens that make your dead knees go weak? Or will your soul simply vanish, proving that it was just a fancy story we told ourselves to ignore our cosmic insignificance? Whatever the truth is, I can't tell you for sure. I'm just the guy who's already finished the race, but I would love to hear what you think in the comments. Just please, try not to die on us quite yet. While this whole unmaking process is pretty grim, take a second to think about your life right now. How can you make it better? If you're running a business or dreaming of starting one, don't waste your limited time on Earth worrying about website maintenance. Focus on living. Thanks for watching my little tour of the afterlife. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join our elite club of future skeletons. Check out our other video, This is How You Will Die, and I'll see you next time. Stay rattling, my friends.